Friends, hello! Welcome back. Happy Chicago Blackhawks rebuild day today. I'm kind of excited to see what we're going to do with these Blackhawks. They're a conservative seller. I understand that reasoning because you got the younger guys. I shouldn't say you got the younger guys. You got the veterans. You got the Patrick Kanes, the Jonathan Toews, the Duncan Keiths. And you get throw in, you sprinkle in the DeBrincats of the world. So to see what we're going to do with this team, and a young and up-and-coming stud in Kirby Dach as well. But this is a team that sold off at the deadline last year. They, struggled throughout the season, I guess. And you know what? They made a little bit of a splash in the postseason there. But, we can see it. They are a very top-heavy team here. You got the Patrick Kane, Jonathan Toews, Duncan Keith, Kirby Dach, and that's it. End of story. We go down to the Dach, who's got some potential. Why has he only got top 6 potential? Pardon me. That doesn't even make a logical sense. Since when does EA give a guy an 82 overall and he's only 19 and only has top 6 potential? Alright then. Power forward though. Holding it down. Love to see it there. So we have $6 million in cap space. That must be a lot of, what was that? Corey Crawford's cap being removed? Who's getting paid on this team? Connor Murphy to be an 80 overall is getting paid $3 million. You're getting 4.5 out of DeHaan. That'll explain it. 3.2 out of Zadorov. That's way too much for an 80 overall there. And what else we got down here? Seabrook. No, never mind. That's what's too much. Seabrook, $6.875 million. I was wondering where he was. Found him. Clear down here in the CHL with that overall right there. Smith, Carpenter. Yeah, they just got some guys that are paying some hefty money here, are these Blackhawks. So we're definitely going to have to consider trying to find somebody that won Seabrook, which is going to be difficult. Malcolm Subban, 81. And so entry-level deal is pretty much practically here, I should say, on the goalie. So that's nice. We're going to have to pick up a goalie, though. You definitely can't have the 81 overall goalie. So we're going to have to move Seabrook. That's going to be our first priority here, is to get rid of Seabrook. But we'll take a look at these lines here real quick. Kane, Toews, DeBrincat, first line. DeBrincat can... Why did I think he could center? He can't center. Toews and Kane never play together. Are we going to make them play together in the game? No, of course not. We're going to put Kane right there. Oh, it's got +3, that second line, too. Kane, Dach, and Kubalik. Really? Plus, I've never seen that. I guess Kane wants to be on that line so bad. I was going to say 2 power forwards and at +3 that line. I like seeing that though. 2 power forwards. You heard that right. We're going to be able to make some moves with this team. So we're looking at Kane the sniper. And what is Toews the 2-way forward? DeBrincat's the sniper. See, that's the problem there. We'd like to put a guy like Kubalik, bang, +3, but that's not going to work because Jonathan Toews is there. So we're going to have a tough time +3ing that first line period. What's Toews' chemistry right now? Toews, you want to talk to us about it? Not very good. Would you dare trade Jonathan Toews away for somebody else? Does he hold trade value still? He's an elite exact. He's got a crazy high contract. Rarely when we do these rebuilds with teams, and I mean very rarely, do we trade away any of the cornerstones of that team. We try to keep that team intact, but then again, this Blackhawks team, their cornerstones have won how many Stanley Cups? They've had how much success together? Maybe it's time to shake things up a little bit, and we might do that with the Blackhawks today with Johnny Toews. Give us the thoughts, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, do you enjoy keeping the core around, or would once in a while, since we do this with every single team, mix it up a little bit? We'll mix it up this time. This time, we're going to put Johnny Toews on a block, and we're going to see what we can get for him and see if that is going to help this team, I think. We'll take a look, though, because I think, we're talking... We need a pretty big deal or a lot on the first line. Nylander's a 79 who really wants to play on the first line, but we just can't make that happen. Then we got some guys that actually want to be on this first line. DeBrincat wants to be there. Nylander, I mean, you just put a guy there that's a power forward that wants to be on the first line, and you're talking a +5 there. So Jonathan Toews, I definitely think, has to go. And we might even make Nylander work right there. I mean, he's 22. He's got some elite medium potential there, so he's going to grow. We're more concerned probably about... Again, this bottom 6 could use a little bit of work, and it's definitely the defense. You're going straight to Connor Murphy on that first line at the 80. I think you can make the 80s work on the bottom 4. Maybe an 82, 83 in there, but you definitely can't make an 80 and 85 only on the first line. So first priority, obviously here, we're going to get rid of, what's your name? Brent Seabrook. I don't imagine any team is interested in Brent Seabrook. But we'll go ahead and we'll give it a swing here and see what the boys are thinking. Oh, Dylan Strome needs signed. Oh, we almost forgot. I'm glad we looked. So Dylan Strome's going to come down. That's going to be a big addition, too. I was thinking we was missing somebody. Playmaker Strome. Oh, baby. Tell me he wants to be on that first line. Dylan Strome on the first line. If not, he's getting benched for Nylander. Sorry, Dylan. I don't make the rules. Going to be playing on that second line with Patty Kane. Okay, so Dak, that'll help balance it out too, I think. So we'll go, where are we looking at? Oh yeah, we have to go down to trade value and then 0. And then we'll get Brent Seabrook. Accurate. Just about there. Come on, Seabrook. No trades done. Didn't expect it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and draw something up to try to move this guy. It's going to cost us. You know, there's no question about it. We're going to have to either send some draft picks or we're going to have to send a prospect here for a team to take him. And a team that's going to be able to afford him. You can't afford him. Boston wants him. Boston, you can have him. He's a great addition. Real good piece for the team. I promise. We'll take Lantosi. Yeah, Lantosi. Send it straight up. Nah, they ain't about that life. All right, we tried. Let's talk draft picks. Man, the Blackhawks have a really good trade value in their draft picks right now because they're not a Stanley. They're, again, a conservative seller. Let's talk third round pick. Third round pick, I imagine. Oh, okay, that's it? Really? Wow. Normally, I might have just overpaid. Normally, they want you to give up an arm and a leg to take that kind of cap space. I'm surprised by that. To see that do down that way, I don't know. Okay, but let's take a look. And again, I can't imagine, you know, usually the way they do these player-for-player trades, even for guys like Jonathan Toews, is they're very keen on just giving you prospects and, you know, average players, which is not what we're looking for Toews. We're looking for a good replacement. Cam Fowler, actually, wow, there's an addition. Cam Fowler, a third and a fourth. That you know what? Talk to me. They're Manson. Actually, don't talk to me. Got the inside scoop. You guys are telling me in the comment section. Manson's where the Stanley Cup winners are at. So is it Manson or is it Fowler? Manson a third in. What's your face? Spurgeon's got 7 years left. I don't know. Spurgeon. I always call him Spurgeon. There's really, it's not Spurgeon. Oh, you guys love it every time. PK for $9 bills. So I like this. This is nice. They actually gave us player traits. So let's talk Manson first. I like the way they're going here. We're obviously going to have to pick up. I mean, we might not even have to, actually. We might be able to put... we can't say we might be able to put Dak on the first... Not Dak, Strome on the first line. Manson, defensive defenseman, 84 overall. I don't really care about this guy. We might throw in a pick there, the third. Now, let's take a look at... What was it? Fowler was the other one? Fowler. They're willing to trade him, 84 as well. He's got a higher cap hit. Yeah, there's no reason to want to go after Fowler here, I think. Other than the fact that he's a two-way defender. That could be beneficial there. But we're going to go with Josh Manson, baby. All right, so let's talk Josh Manson. This is just for Jonathan Toews, though. I was hoping for more in return. But we're shedding $6 million in cap space by doing this. So you see where they want to go there. And I would be over the league maximum salary cap. Okay, so that's why they want to do that trade. Okay, I got you. They was trying to free up some cap space. Hopefully they resend that trade and we'll go ahead and put him back on there. Because I guess we could have just probably put him back on ourselves. But this should be easier. Maybe, probably not. I don't think we go PK, though. Not at $9 million. So we're going to try Manson. PK's only an 85, I think. Ain't he? He might be an 86. I don't know. EA usually takes a while to lower players' overalls in this game. Even if they've been struggling. We'll take a look here. PK, what's your overall? You're an 80. Yeah, 85. Not for $9 million. That ain't going to happen, PK. I apologize. We had to look, though, to see the ideas that were being tossed out there. Again, we'll sign Dylan Strome here in a bit. And we'll get an idea of what that line's looking like. But this will be a big addition here in Manson. And... if we take that cap, Anaheim, I think you should give us more back. I'm just saying. What a trade. How old is Manson? 28. Could you imagine trading? How would you feel about that? I can't imagine. I don't know. You know, older Jonathan Toews. You know, he's not getting younger. It's $10 million. You're opening $6 million in the books. But that is an elite two-way centerman you're getting rid of there. Only 3 years left. It's a rebuild team, sort of, kind of. Again, you're in that conservative seller mode. I think you'd want a little bit younger than Manson. Johnny Toews, Manson. What is Manson's trade value? I'm interested, actually, real quickly, just to see what we're working with. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, I guess. Right down the middle. Send it, baby. Oh, yeah, they took the fourth. I knew they'd be about that life. Unfilled lines. Go to roster moves. We are completely out of players, apparently, here. We will best lines that for now. We will send Dylan Strome that money. We'll see what he wants. We are opening up some cap space now. We can go spending. There might be some free agents we can go after as well. We know, as we say, we normally avoid the free agents as much as possible, but this might be a golden opportunity to go after some free agents with the Chicago Blackhawks, a team that could really use them, I guess. And let's take a look here. RFA, Dylan Strome. You're the only Dylan Strome, yeah. But you're the only RFA on the team. Here's your money. There you go. Please enjoy. And real quickly, do we want to wait? This makes me nervous. I don't want to wait and the free agents disappear. But I definitely want to see where Dylan Strome fits out in his team. Maybe we look for a defenseman out here. Oh, PLD, baby. It ain't our draft picks. You know what's funny? It's probably cheaper to just offer a guy an offer sheet. We've not done that before. We're just going to mix it up today. Or I'll offer sheet a Pierre-Luc Dubois or a Matthew Barzal who won 7.8. I mean, you're losing what? What's the compensation on that? I imagine the other team would match it, though. That's the problem. Can they afford to match it, though? The Blue Jackets definitely can. I think the Islanders can. We won't go down that route. Maybe next time. UFAs, what's out here? Let's take a look. Why is that guy green? Oh, it's our player. That'll do it. Okay, Hoffman's out there. Hoffman, good addition. Sniper, right? Sniper? Yes, sir. Dustin Byfuglien, he's still in this game for some reason, even though he's not actually, playing anytime soon. We'll go back to here. Chara's out there. Kovalchuk. Granlund. I don't really like going after Kovalchuk. The defense always scares me. There's Hoffman for some reason. The franchise mode is so buggy. There's Kovalchuk again because we keep hitting right trigger and it keeps restarting. Vatanen's out there. What's Vatanen's overall? Vatanen could possibly fit with Manson. And then we're talking to the offensive defenseman combo. What's the chemistry looking like? They're saying potentially they don't really have much of anything on him. And Hamonic looking good, 82. So this might be where we go for some defensemen. Bolster it up just a little bit. Hamonic could go on the third line, maybe. Even a Duclair of the world. I don't want to wait. Again, that's the problem. If you wait too long. We'll take a look at the lines. Dylan Strome's a playmaker. We know that. And yeah, John Mark, yeah, first liner. That's what I thought. EA's over here messing with our lines again. Dang it, EA, get out of here. Stop that. What happened? Oh, who was here before? Was it Kubalik? Might have been Kubalik. I think it was Kubalik. Power forward, yeah, probably. No, power forward. And one of those guys go to the first line. Sniper, playmaker, sniper. So yeah, one of these guys go to the first line. Do either one of them want to be a first liner? Abso-freaking-lutely not. That is beautiful. Just what you want to see. It will +3 that line still. But if you can pick up a power forward, we might do this. We might really get feisty today and seriously go out there and RFA at Pierre-Luc Dubois. If he's a power forward that wants to be in that first line, let's do it. I'm just going to steal him away from the Blue Jackets. Why not? Gotta keep things fresh. PLD, how do you feel about... No, you don't feel... Don't even answer this. Rhetorical question. I know how you feel. You want to be a Blue Jacket for life. But for the sake of this video, just hear me out. One season, baby. What do you think? First line? Bottom 6! Thank goodness, PLD. I didn't have to do it to you. I didn't. I'm glad we didn't have to. Is there any power forwards out here? I ain't seeing any. Not seeing any at all. In a top line power forward. PLD. If you could just fit on the first line. See, we could consider firing this coach, but I really do like the fact that you're seeing a couple guys that have maxed out first line chemistry. I think that's very solid there. Even Patrick Kane maxed out second line. You don't run into that a lot in this game where you got a guy maxed out in certain areas with these chemistries. It's been really difficult. Oh, Connor Murphy at the line said, hit me with the +5, baby. All right. Count me in. First line, 84, 85. And, man, do you think you guys could play third line? Oh, no. Oh, no, they could play third line. Let's go. Send it. All right, there you go. Bang. +5 on the third line. Let's pick up some bona fide second liners. An offensive defenseman in Boquist doesn't want to be here, and neither does Zadorov. They're going. They're, when they're a defense and offensive defenseman combo, and they have a 0 on the chemistry, they don't belong here. I can't help myself. I can't. Look at this. Kirby Dak doesn't fit on the first line, man. We're doing it. It's happening for the boys and the girls and my own pleasure here. We are RFAing or sending an RFA contract to the one they call here, Luke DeBall. Let's take a look here. Retained salary. He might not even take it. $7.25 million. How much cap space we got? Oh yeah, $17 million. The problem is once you get to a certain level, you owe them way too much in compensation. What is that level? It's like 8.4 something. Contract PLD, baby. Offer contract. Let me see. You do not have the appropriate draft picks in order to supply compensation. What are you talking about? You can visit the offer sheet compensation screen to see what arranges. Really, there's a thing like that in there? No way. Yeah, is a compensation screen? I don't believe it. Compensation. Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Hang on, boys. Hang on. I know you can hear that we muted the soundtrack. There we go. We had to get a quick music update there, blocking the screen. Okay, we're good here. Compensation, 8.75. This year's first, second, and third. That's it? Yeah, that's it for the 10, too? This year's first 3-round picks and next year's first-round pick? Oh, baby. Can we offer another team's first-round pick for that? So first, second, and third. We need to get our third-round draft pick back. I don't even know where it's at, but that would be nice. The appropriate thing here probably would have been to Google it, but that's just not as fun. We had to just go through every team until we found Montreal. So here we are, Montreal. Here's your third. We want the... No, you know what? We can't trade away our pick. But I want to. What do you got, Montreal? See, the thing is, if we get rid of it now... Or the thing is, I should say, the value's going to go down so much the second you make this happen. And I want to maximize that. I mean, it's just pure... I ain't going to be that ignorant. It's just pure Luc Dubois. But you're giving up a top first, a top second. We need to get our third back. And we might even go next year's... We're just going to offer you... Hey, that's our third. Oh, that's not our... That's the one we just traded for. Hello? We're just going to offer you Anaheim third for our third. Did you do that? Thank you. Perfect. That was just too easy. Okay, so we got our pick back. Now let's take a look at this compensation screen one more time here real quickly. Offer sheet compensation. What you got for us, EA? So you got this year's first and third for $6 million. So we go 8.725. This year's first, second, and third round picks. Not bad. This year's first 3 round picks, rounds of picks. Next year's first round pick. See, what concerns me about the 10.9 is the next year's 10th or next year's first round pick part as well there. That's so valuable. We might just, with that kind of trade value on that next year pick, we might just trade it. So we're gonna try this one time with Pierre-Luc Dubois. PLD, baby. Come, I can't even say come home, man. I really can't. You know I can't. So 8 point, we're gonna go all the way up here. I hope Columbus can't afford this, and I know they can. They got all kinds of cap space. We're gonna go all the way up to 8.7 on the dot. It's 7.5, I think, but I want to make sure you can get it done. Here you go. Offer sheet. Send it, baby. This is your first, second, and thirds. Please confirm this is your intention to proceed with the offer sheet. I'm currently considering my options. I'll get back to you later. Okay, PLD. Now I'm nervous. You know, we are just doing this in an unconventional way today. So we'll go back to this. We want to pick up some defense. Even if it's from the unrestricted free agency area here. I'm looking at the 82 to 84 range. Anything in that area here that could really bolster up that second line. And then we'll talk from there, any type of trade or anything. But again, it's important to get the unrestricted guys out of the way first. And I don't really need a Hoffman. Chara's out there. See, I like Char, but we always seem to sign Char. We might go Hamonic and Vatanen. I think that would work if they want to be here. Botto, all penalty killing lines. That's scary. Hamonic once. I feel like I'm saying his name wrong. I really do. Hamonic 83. He's fitting everywhere. So I imagine it's a guy, if we put with an offensive guy, it'll bang that chemistry up with them other guys. So I like that. He wants 2.275. And we are willing to offer him more than that for that deal. That is more than a friendly contract for an 82. I thought he was an 83. We're going to send you $3 million anyway, pal. We're just swimming into over here in Chicago. Things you would never think you'd hear just as a Chicago Blackhawks fan. We just made a couple moves and we are just swimming in cap space right now. Man, I don't know. I like the moves so far. I do. I think you just freed up, again, $12 million in cap space. The things you can do. Okay, what do we got? Cap. Yep, beautiful. Hello, PLD. You want to talk to me? Please, PLD. PLD, baby. Okay, extremely happy to accept your offer. Welcome, Dylan Strome. Welcome, Hamonic. What do you got, PLD? He ain't even going to talk to us. PLD, buddy. Pal. Friend. Dude. I have decided to accept your offer as presented, but it is not a done deal yet. I'm not able to join your team at this time. My previous team may decide to match your offer. Let's go, baby. All right, Columbus, what you guys got? You got 7 days to think it through? You might as well just let them walk. Don't actually do it, but for video game sakes, let them walk. I just feel so dirty. So dirty. What are they going to say? Here we go. Offer sheet. The Blue Jackets have decided that they are not willing to match your offer. Let's go, baby. Woo! PLD to the... Oh, I can't say it. Nope. PLD's offer sheet comes through. That's it? A first, second, and third? That's too cheap, man. I thought it cost more than that. Imagine that. Hey, I'm scared now. I would not want just a first, second, and third for PLD. All right, I'm happy to be joining your team. Let's go. I don't even think he has good chemistry here, but that's okay. That's not I don't think. It's actually, we see this scheme fit, and he does it. But, you know, I got to make it feel good about it here. So, PLD, yeah, Strome, Hamonic. Oh, we had Walmart down here at the 80. How's he looking? What are you doing down here, pal? 80 overall playmaker. That's what. You're probably going to stay there. Sorry. We don't need no playmakers on the bottom 6, so we'll get this out of the way. You're gone. You're going. See you later. Thanks for playing. Enjoy the AHL. We got some big additions here to the offense in Chicagoland. All right, let's go. Let's take a look at the chemistry is going to look like. That is not how you best line fit. That is how you best lines it. Let's see here. Strome still first line it. Excuse me. Pardon that. That got me. Nylander's going to go there. Doobie's going to go there. Hit me with the +5. That's what I wanted to see. They lied to me. He's got some decent chemistry. He does that. Well, they didn't. He really does fit bottom 6, but he fits at the top 6. So PLD, DeBrincat, Nylander. What a line of youth right there. Second line, we're going to move, was it Kubalik or Dak? Are they both power forwards? Yeah, so they're both power forwards. Both fit there. What are the overalls? We're talking 82, 81. One can play center, one can't. That probably narrows it down a bit. Well, no, it doesn't, because Strome can play center. We might leave Dak on the third line then. But he's an 82 overall. And you know me, I'm an overall hoe over here. So we're talking 85, 85, 84, 84. So he's a better passer, which probably works better with Patty Kane. Dak's not as good of a... No, Dak's the better passer, not as good of a shooter. We might maybe... Ooh, this is tough. We'll just slide it there. +5. Let's go. Yep, send it. Yep, you're going to stay right there and enjoy your life. +5. Okay, so now we got the power forward. We got the grinder. Holy smokes. What is happening in Chicago right now? Jan Mark, whatever your name is, I still can't pronounce it. The fourth line still needs a little work here. The defense, let's talk about it. Let's give a little conversation here. So we brought you up. Now, did we not sign somebody? Yeah, Hamonic was who was signed. He's still the +5. And he thinks he's going to just slide up there on the second line like that, all fancy and stuff. You're going to go here. We're going to look. Let's see here. Yeah, Max is out of the second line. So we need to find a second line center. Second line defenseman here. Offensive defenseman? Yeah, and it'd be nice if we could find... Honestly, we can get that 84, 85 range here. I'd really like that. Honestly, that'd be great. Let's see what can happen here. Plot twist. I almost forgot all about the goalie. I was getting a little excited about every position that really wasn't completely necessary, and forgot about the goalie. So we want to go. We're trying to win. We're trying to win here. We're gonna go 85 plus. And wait a second. I say this every episode. Isn't Hopi out there as an RFA? He's not, or a UFA, I should say, but he's not. So we'll talk Freddie Laner. What if we bring Laner back? Laner, you want to come back to Chicago? $5 million a year? I don't mind the deal there. I wanted to go by overall though if we can. 90 overall, 10 bills for carry price, so we can afford it. Kind of, not really. Go out there, get rid of Johnny Tays. Like, great, we freed up some cap space. Blackhawks fans see. Oh, the Blackhawks have traded for Mr. 10 million himself, Carey Price. Big old face smack right there. Face palm, I should say. Okay, so let's look here. $4 million for wow. I always look at the Hopi there. I want to go Laner just because he was here before, and I think that'd be fun. So we're gonna try Laner. $5 million a year. He looks expensive. We're gonna trade for that asset. He is what team on now? I don't even remember. Vegas. He's still on Vegas. Why did I think he left? Okay, so they are going to. This is gonna definitely change our draft picks value the second this happens. It's maxed out still right now somehow. No way. We're going to send you that, yeah. Hang on a second. Let's see if that changes. If we ask for something good in return, because I think we're going to. Let's see if this is a team that has an offensive defenseman. What is Shea Theodore? I think he's a two-way guy, isn't he? That'd be an ideal one, but I think EA still has him completely robbed on the overall at like an 81, so maybe it won't work. They got him at an 84 now. So Pietrangelo, that would be a nice addition. That'd be real nice. That's a two-way defender, though. We're looking offense. Hug. No. Okay, so they don't really have what we're looking for here from a defensive. Oh, wait, hang on a second. We need to go far enough down. Martinez, no. Maybe Theodore, no. I forget. Every time you hit right trigger, it like bounces back and forth. Yeah, I don't think they got what we want there. But hey, I ain't saying that, we couldn't pick up a bottom 6 guy here while we're here, though, shopping around. Let's take a look here. What you guys got from bottom 6 perspective? Cody Glass, ain't about that life. You're a little expensive. McNabb, Martinez, Tuck. I've always liked Tuck. Power forward. 83, 85, 86, borderline 3, just where we want him to be. 4.75 million a year though, dude. I mean, we are just getting a little reckless at this point with the cap with the cap space we got. Let's talk about it though. Let's give it a little conversation for... No, we can't. Not for 4.75. There's got to be somebody else out there. We're going to click on them, though, for a good time. No, we're not. We're going to go up to 5 million, 5 million. You guys are paying a lot of players. I guess that's what happens. They got all those expansion deals. What would that put us? That would put us, yeah, well over the cap. We ain't going to do that. So you're gone. We're going to have to ask for a draft pick in return. I got the Devil's second. Look at that Devil's second. We're going to ask for your first. What are we sending these guys that we're asking for so much in return for? Robin later. Oh, yeah, I was going to send the first round pick. So we'll go your first for Laner. I want to get Tuck off the board there. And what can we send you back in return? Does Malcolm Subban hold any trade value by chance? No, nobody on this team does. Beautiful. So we'll get rid of Delia. Well, I like Delilah. It sounds a lot nicer, though. And we're going to say your first Laner for our first. That just does not seem like enough. And we're actually not getting, we're asking for too much, it seems like, according to the trade meter here. But we're going to, whoa, you got an elite player. That's Fleury. They really want to get rid of Fleury. They want to keep Laner. I would take Fleury. Don't get me wrong. But we need the cap space. If you would retain some of that, and I imagine it's going to cost us. So we're going to throw in a second of yours as well. And bang, send it. Trade rejected. Wrong tree here. I get you. You want to go to the second, not the first. We'll drop that. First, rejected. Wrong tree again. I understand. I really do like this tree, though. It's a nice apple. I think it's an apple. It's some orange in there. It might be an orange tree. We'll see. Anyway, continue in second. This is what we're giving up. We're going to give up, let's talk, I don't know, a third? Third round pick with your first trade accepted. We might have given up too much. It's okay. We're just enjoying it. I think honestly, in all honesty, like last year, I think the trade mechanism in general for a while has been completely messed up. But this year, I think it does favor the user a little bit more with how high the trade value is. So I don't mind giving up as much just for the fact that I feel like maybe it's a little bit more realistic to an extent there. So Laner, here you go there. And we're going to put you right on that first line. And did we pick up another guy? No, we didn't. So we have to still get a bottom six and a defender here real quick. Oh, and for the record, we did actually just look, by the way, Boquist does not fit there. Chemistry doesn't work, but this is pretty ridiculous. Look at this Adam Boquist trade value. 20 years young, 80 overall. Hey, let's talk about it. Boquist? Why do I always think Boquist was a Ranger? Was he never a Ranger? Is that wrong? Boquist, Ranger. Boquist, Ranger. Boquist, Ranger. In other news, I just, thought we pointed out, by the way, that we actually went out there and traded for an ex-Blackhawk. So we're actually doing a pretty realistic sim here where we trade for our old players back. Blackhawks fans will appreciate that. But I can't believe that. Boquist for Makar straight up. I mean, you get the deal, though. Makar, 21, a year older. Maybe you can't afford him if you're Colorado. And you say, guess what? You know what's a good second place consolation prize? Another young stud. And Adam Boquist, who's a year younger, could really break out for the boys this year. And we're going to have to hope that happens because we're about to take this deal. Just kidding. That was totally unwilling. I mean, you're not wrong. I completely respect your decision there to be totally unwilling. And the Blackhawks said, yeah, there's Vegas. Well, Vegas is picking that bad. We'll throw in a second. Actually, I want to talk to you a little bit here, Colorado. I like making package deals here. A little fun for the whole family. So do you have any bottom three guys? Hey, speaking of trading for old guys, we have to. Gotta do it, guys. Oh, man. We're getting rid of some Blackhawks, but we're bringing back some old fellas. Gotta trade for Brandon Saad for the, never mind, $5 million a year. Hold on a second. Just kidding, Brandon Saad. That's not gonna work. All excited for no reason. Perkowski's getting overpaid. Donskoy's also getting paid a lot of money to not be where we'd like him to be. Entry-level deal there on Yost, but I think he's a two-way forward. Joss could actually work out here. We might throw him on there. Younger guy. Sure, why not? Makar, first, Joss, second round. Chicago would have more than 45 players in a skaters organization, whatever thingy. That's great. That's fine, because we'd love to free up some cap space here since you bring it up. So who's a guy getting paid too much that'd be happy to be walking out the door? Murphy. Who's leaving at defense? Is it Murphy? I forgot about that. We got to open up more cap space here. No, Murphy might be the third line. I better make sure we don't move the wrong defender. That could be a problem. So defense. Let's take a look here. Duncan Keith, Manson, same there. Hamonic, the Hans playing Murphy. Murphy might be the one out the door. Now he's a defensive defenseman. Murphy's not a defensive defenseman. Was that the game again? Gosh dang it. Why is it still doing that? He's a defensive defenseman. Okay, then. So Murphy could free up that cap space real quick. I'm going to take a look, make sure we got the right lines here. And I'm glad I looked because it wasn't Murphy. It was Zadorov that we're walking out the door here. Murphy's part of that +5 third line there. So big old Zaddy here. Oh, they won him. $3.2 million. We're saying Yost the second, Jost the second. Why do I always not know which one it is? I've even heard his name at this point multiple times. I always want to call him Yost, but it could be Jost. I think it's Yost. I actually feel really confident about being Yost, and it's probably not. Colorado, please help me out. Chicago, second. Zadorov, Boquist, McCarr coming on over. How do you guys feel about it, Colorado? Trade accepted. Holy smokes. I mean, this is Colorado, who they did just pick up some big draft capital in the first set of Blackhawks. Problem is they don't realize that's going to be a terrible pick because we have a good team now. But they also got a younger defenseman. They still have Bowen Byram, who was on the trade block, by the way. EA was all about having those guys on the trade block because of, again, they have a surplus in that department there. And again, maybe you look at Boca and say, hey, we can get a little bit cheaper. We can retain some more guys there. But real quick, we're going to edit this lines real quickly again and see where we're at. I don't want to talk about it, fellas. I don't want to talk about it, all right? We got a little bit excited. Sometimes that happens in these videos. We get a little ahead of ourselves, get a little distracted, and we forget to look at the chemistry. +1. +1 on that line. It's still McCarr. It's still Hamonic. It's still going to be a studly line there. The forwards, though, looking good. Nylander, Dubois, DeBrincat, liking what we're seeing there. Yost, Dak, and Peary. And then looking at that third line again, we could make some room here. Or grinder. I mean, I like the bottom six, what we got there. But if there's a problem, that could be an area we work on most definitely there. And I do wonder how Nylander is going to play in that first line, but I'd like to think they can put out. But it's, again, it's a balanced team to say the very least. Doobie, Kubalik, Strome, they like the first line there of the power play. I'll take it. Can you play center? Apparently you can. How about that? We're just going to put Dak there because I just feel like feeling special. Why is McCarr not up there? Mac Daddy, there you go. Here you go, bud. Oh, no, Kubalik doesn't mean to be up there. You get out of here, Kubalik. Oh, that +5's it, though. Sorry, Dubois, you're gone. It's nice talking to you, pal. Thank you for accepting that contract. You're getting sent to the second line power play unit. Hope you enjoy it there. So put you there, put you here. And that's a nasty first line power play, though. I don't remember the last time we had a +5 on a power play. And we'll go again. McCarr's got to go first line. We'll put you here. I like Dubois up there, but again, is it going to boost the chemistry? It's not, so we're going to leave him there. We'll put you there. That is beautiful just like that. Penalty kills. Smith, Shaw, McCartney. Even though Smith was on the team, when did he become a player? Really? You sure he's on a roster? We're a bad coach. He is. He's a fourth line center. It wasn't me, I promise. All right, we're good. We're good to go. I think we're going to start this season. We got some draft capital laying around. And we're no longer conservative seller, to say the least. And we should be a team that's built to win some games here, I think. I don't know. I know we're probably a lot bit biased, but I think it should be illegal to have this team assembled and only... lose one first and some seconds. You still have Vegas' first this year. To still have a first-round draft pick after all of this. And a younger team, across the board younger. I think we did all right here. We'll see how she does, though. You never know how the sim treats you. Starting off the season, 2-2, 2-3. All right, slow start. Chicago not really feeling it earlier. Arizona, big fat out, 2-4. How about 3-5? Let's bounce it back a little bit here. A couple wins there. Got to get the win streak going. Here we go. 5-5 are these Blackhawks. Make it 7-5. This is what we was looking for. Boys had to get a little bit of chemistry going. A lot of guys that ain't played together, and a lot of guys that ain't played together in, about 2 years when it was Blackhawks before. But for the most part, some new faces, different places here. 10-6 Blackhawks headed into about mid-November here. 10-7 maybe? Okay, there we go. Ended losing streak quickly. Love to see it. Or not, we lose to Vegas or LA. That's cool too. LA, Vegas, same difference, kind of, not really. Okay, Tampa, what do you got? An L? Okay, it's the Lightning. It's all good. Blackhawks starting to play better ball, though. 15-9-1 after that slow start this season. Love to see it headed into the month of December, where we're at right now, and they are really starting to roll here. They struggled against the Anaheim Ducks, of all teams there. Was they the ones that have Johnny Taze now? I forget which team we gave Jonathan Taze to. 31 or 32 points out of DeBrincat, though. First line, killing it right now. That's what we got to keep our eye on, is how these +5ers play together. Right now, +5, literally, on the plus-minus. 25 points in 30 games played for Dubois. Good production there. Nylander, Clearly holding it down. But he ain't playing that first line power play. Got to remember that as well. So he's got 16 points in that first line. No power play. But he's got that depth forward role right now. I don't know. I think we could upgrade the Nylander spot. Honestly, that could be the one. Kubalik, you can have the one guy lower overall in the top 6, but to have a couple of them. Kubalik 16 points as well. 25 out of Strome and 25 out of Patrick Kane over there on the third line, Peary. And then we have Dak, and then we have Jost, and then over there on the third line, 7 minus 1. What are you doing, Zach Smith? You want to get out of here? I can make that happen, pal. You want to be the only negative player on his team? We will ship you straight to the Detroit Red Wings. Minus 1 for Manson, actually. You're lucky. You got a couple of them. +8 there, +4, and a +7. Again, that first line, it usually balances out over the course of time there. Got to see how our good friend Robin Lehner is playing right now. He has a 921, so he's killing it. He's playing stellar, which tells me we really do have to consider potentially moving a player to. Now, we are 19-10, bear in mind. But, when a goal is 921, you got to just bank on the fact that this is how the game works. He's going to go down to a 9-10, and there's going to be losses in there because of it. So what's weak here? The goals for 2.83. Got to get it up. Right now, 2.83, 2.4 goals allowed per game. So, man, we could really... Yeah, like 2.43 goals for is the reason we're winning right now. We could make this work, but I think we go for that last fish, and it's a playmaker that potentially... I always forget where to go here for some reason. It's clear at the bottom. That could potentially be that first liner, and we'll move Nylander. We might even trade Nylander. Nylander can be considered all but obsolete at this point. And if we could pick up another, again, you could pick up a bottom 6 guy, that center position or something. Maybe there's a throw-in type of player there. That wouldn't be bad either, but here we go. We'll take a look what's out there. We'll go from 85 plus trade value standpoint. What am I looking at? Why? This is not 85 plus. We must have forgot to filter that part. Hello, franchise player. You new to the game here? A little bit. Yeah. We stopped at the 85, 5 million in the cap. That would be why there. So we'll get that up to, oops, they want to do that. But we'll get up to what, about an 80, I want to say 85 on that first line. I'd like to have an 85 across the board first line there. Because again, the power forward in Dubois has not put up the most of points, but he's been solid still. So let's see what they got out here. Very slim pickings. Okay, so Barzell should have offer sheeted Barzy while he was at $4 million. Get out of here, New York. You stole him. My goodness. He's just now signed it, though. 5 games played now -3. He held up for a long time. Marchessault's out there. We're going to make sure we look. So forward line, Marchessault says, sign me up. Barzell, he's not there. He's a bottom 6 guy. Lindholm, not so much. And that's it. So we're looking Marchessault or bust here. And I can live with that. He's $5 million, 29, 86 overall. Again, he's the -15 is really concerning. 19 points. What's going on there, pal? Is it your whole team? Are we going to take that chance still? At 19 points, 20 minutes a night? I mean, probably. He fits the team. Maybe they'll sell him cheap to us. Nobody else here is there. He's got the top line potential. That's what we're looking for. It's still an upgrade from what we got. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. What's the worst that can happen? He's got decent trade value. Can we send Nylander for him? Probably not. Oh, we actually have the cap space for him still, too, if somehow. Oh, you know why? Because we moved that defender early. So Nylander's got trade value out the door, too. That's really high trade value for an elite 79 overall at 22. I apologize, Nylander. No disrespect, that is really high. Let's see what we can do here. I'm not even gonna ask him for something back. I honestly feel bad. I do. So we're gonna go. You know what though? Marchessault 29, a little bit older. I guess you see the reasoning behind that. We've been down this Vegas route before. Why don't we just trade teams, Vegas? It's been working so far. So again, Tuck is the guy we wanted before. We still want him now. Maybe if we put up a guy like Cody Glass, I'll feel better about it. Does Cody Glass have a two-way in him? Yes, he does. Oh yeah, he does. Two-way bottom 6. +1, 17 points. He's been playing well. You know what? I'll feel a lot better about this trade if we have Cody Glass on it as well with Nylander. I won't feel like we're fleecing it too bad. Chicago would have more than 45 skaters in the organization. Of course they would. So let's take a look here. We'll go forwards, and who's going to be walked out the door? Nylander, obviously. He's gone. We already know that. You know, that guy was Smith. Smith is the center, left wing, 3 bills. He's wanting paid right now. He's struggling. He ain't getting a second chance. I apologize, Smith. Hope you enjoyed over there in Vegas. Send it. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I'm glad you want more. I really am. I like these to be somewhat, I mean, let's be honest, they're not realistic because we're trading away an entire future of a team, but I like them to be somewhat trade realistic. We're throwing a third and a fourth. Third and a fourth from Marshy, they're not going to take it. Okay, I get it. I got you. It's all good. Look at that Vegas pick. Holy smokes, how did we miss that? What a fleece, and we're about to get more from them. You think they want, I wonder what our pick's worth over there for them right now. Jeez. We just gave them the same offer again. Let's take a look here for a good time. We are 2021. Who did we trade our first to? Must have been somebody else. We gave them the 2022 pick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Vegas. Let's go, I don't know, how about, we could really go big here, pick up Alex Petrangelo while we're at it, but we're not going to do that. We'll do that next time. We'll go second. We'll go second because why not? Send it. Trade rejected. I question whether you looked at our trade block surplus. Would you ask for unless you really make it worth it? Thank you. I understand. I am glad you weren't going to take that fleece job. I really am. Well, I don't another third. You're going to take this trade, though, whether you like it or not. I was just going to throw that out there. You know what the problem is? Cody Glass. I like the addition. We don't necessarily need him. So you're gone, Cody Glass. It's fine. We'll go back to, you know what might be able to make work? Tuck here. I think Tuck wants to be here. I'm still very concerned about Tuck. And that's why this team's horrible. So that makes me feel better about it. Yeah, -1 for Tuck on a team that's struggling like this. I like that. 4.75. And we still have cap space. We're going to ask you to retain a little bit here because we're not getting as much in return. And there is the chance that we get to the trade deadline and we want to make some moves here. So we're going to say 2. Now we're going to make you max it out because we're still going to give you the same trade. No, we're not. We're definitely dropping a second. Who are we fooling? Send it straight up. Trade rejected. Okay, expected that. But we'll probably still give you the third in there maybe? Third will probably work. Yeah, here. Nope, no third there. We don't have any thirds forever. Looks like the Blue Jackets over here. We'll have a third round pick for about 4 years. Send it. Nope. Okay. Second? Back to the second we go. Back to the well. Talking Marsh Assault. Holding it down. The trade seems fair, but Vegas is unwilling to retain. Okay, so we'll throw in a little bit more. A little sweetener, like an Anaheim Ducks 4th round pick. Okay, a little bit more sugar. I got you. A 4th round pick of the Chicago Blackhawks. Nope, that was definitely not enough sugar. You guys are going to get the diabetes if you have too much sugar. You should really be careful with that over there, Vegas. That's a serious thing that you should be cautious with right there. It's nothing to joke about. 3rd round pick. Get out of here. Shut the front door twice on a Saturday. How about 1.9? They're still not interested. Okay, 1.7675. Okay, some changes were made. I got you. Okay, we'll go back to throwing on a 4th and a 4th just because. But we still want you to retain a little bit if you would. And they're just going to laugh at us for it because they're like, how about no? How about no? You guys are tanking now. You're 9-18. Why not just hold a little bit extra? We're giving you a solid, the first trade was so good. That's why you're doing so good right now in the first place. I mean, come on, be honest. We didn't fleece you in that first one. You're 9-18 for a reason. Okay, down to 900K. You really won't take that for 900K. You're not getting a 4th and 5th for that. We're asking 900K and we're giving you a couple 4ths. 4th round picks. That's Pablo Datsyuk ground. Or is he 5th? Somewhere around there. Straight up. See ya. All right, perfect. We'll make it work. Go to roster moves. I don't really think we need to go to roster moves, but I don't want EA to mess with our line, so we're going to go and say you here. And again, Walmart could play if you wanted to. Yeah, I think we're good. I don't really know why we needed an S of that. You wanted the edit lines. I got you. Understandable. We are currently out a first liner. That's kind of a big deal. Probably need one of those. So we'll look at, who is it, left wing? Yeah, Marsh Assault left wing. You better be a good power forward right here, Marshy. Yeah, or not power forward, first liner. And he does. He maxes out. Checks in. Scouts are killing it. +5 right back at it. Big upgrade there. And over here on the defensive side, we are talking left wing? No, right wing. Or defensive side. Bottom 6, we're talking Tuck. We'll put him there. All lines. That's beautiful. And he cannot play center to save his life. But Shaw can. So we'll move you there. That's going to -1 that line. Not a really big fan of seeing that. Can I make that work where it's not a -1? Would Yost fit there better? Take a look. That'll +0 it. We'll put you there. That's better anyway. A little bit more depth. You've been playing fine. And again, just a quick peek at how these guys have been playing. Marshall Salt currently at -15 with 19 points on the season. 25 points, just under 5. 5 points under a point per game, I should say there, for Doobie. And I think we're good. Once again, the defense will be keen of, I guess. That's where if there's any sort of struggle, the overalls on the defenses could be better. It'd be nice to see McCarr start to progress there. How's he looking right now? Currently 3 goals and 6 assists. Mackie. McCarr. Oh, we did not need to do that. We wanted to check out the power play. Make sure he's getting some first line minutes out there. I'm pretty sure we have him on a first line power play. But if we don't, that might be part of the problem. But man, he's got 9 points. I mean, that ain't bad for a second liner when you think about it, but it's McCarr, and you just you expect more out of him. Nice first line net there. And the power play too. Yeah, he's on both lines. Just not getting a lot of points up there, I guess. How is that power play looking for that +5? We've never had a +5. Like I said, I don't remember the last time at least we had a +5 on that first line. And right now the goals for ain't very high, so clearly the +5 might not mean anything. But we'll take a look real quickly here. Power play, yeah, 13%. Yeah, +5, EA. Oh yeah. Glad we got that chemistry up there. Whew. We're just killing it out there in the power play. 13%. Love it. Beautiful. Nonetheless, we're going to get to the trade deadline here again. We had to make that move. I know it seemed a little over the top right now because of the record, but I really do think because of our goals for per game and the way Lehner was playing, we're going to see a rebalancing act there where Lehner gives some goals up, and we need the offense to help bail him out there. And we wanted to get ahead of the curve there before we see like an 8-game losing streak happen, which might still happen, by the way, to try to keep this team afloat here. So 23-15 right now, looking good. 4-3 there. A New York Islanders team, another one. 4 W's, 4 goals. You like seeing that 4-goal game. There's a big 9-burger against the Calgary Flames. And Chicago's starting to create some separation from everybody but the Stars, who are apparently playing out of their minds right now, 30-15. So good for them. Dallas Stars are going to be in the way this year. And you know what? As long as they don't finish second or third, I think we're good here. As long as, you know, we hope that the wildcard team, can we get it out? Hope the wildcard team can go out there, knock them out for us. Anything can happen in playoffs. With those Stars, they are a scary playoff team from top to bottom here. So we'll see what they give us. Vegas or Vancouver, same difference. Not really. We're thinking about Vegas because they just gifted us all their good players. Nice of them. Everybody but Shea Theodore. There's actually some other guys. They just gave us Lehner and Marchessault now I think about it. Really, though, Marchessault was gone. That was it, right? We only took Lehner from them? And they were struggling that bad? They still had Fleury. Unless they traded him. Here we go. What do we got here? We got DeBrincat, the cat right now, with 58 points on the first line, leading the team. So we're still not putting points on the board, fellas. What's going on here? You want to talk about it? Wait, that ain't right. 58? Oh, that's right, 58. Okay. 58 and 62. Dubois is still not putting up the points I'd like to see him put up. But again, he's not playing in that first line power play. Might matter a little bit. Marchessault back to the -6. So we're seeing the plus-minus go up there by +9. You like seeing that. Positive players. Second line, 40 points, Cuba League. Good. 53 out of Strom. Beautiful for that second line. And then there's Patrick Kane with 57. Okay, so we're seeing some more depth players put up the points here. Peary still third line. He's playing it right there, though, right now. The +4, 22 points out of Kirby Dack, and then -4 out of Tuck. I don't remember what his +-. I think he's a -1, wasn't he? Before he came over. So we'll give him some time there to figure things out. And that could be it, I think. Tuck is honestly the one hole right now. And, of course, Nicholas here. I mean, if he wanted to go, he could. But I don't know if we need to force that or not, to be completely frank. Duncan Keith, how you looking? +3, 27 points. Could be better. Our defense, that's the problem. Our defense ain't putting up any points right now. 11 out of Hamonic. And there's McCarr starting to bounce back a little bit. 32 points out of him. And the 87 overall. Very big to see there. And if only his chemistry would play better with this coach, that'd be great. But oh well. We'll be all right there. And again, I want to see how Fleury's been playing. Or not Fleury, Lehner. See, 9-15. He's slowly starting to creep back down. That's average, though. It's just how this game works with the goalie. It doesn't really matter what the overall is. 90% of the goalies hit that 908 to 912 area there. So we're talking 38 and 17. And that is what? That is close to the top of the league here. Do we stop right now with the trades? I think we do. I know we have players left over, but again, we're trying to do the minimum here to be successful, not to overstack the team here. 38 and 17, entire league, top of the league right now, actually. Yeah, we're good to go. 3 goals per game, 2.47. So the goals against is going, or goals for is going up. Power plays up a couple ticks there. Penalty kills been stellar. I think we're playing good ball. Pretty big game coming up here, though, at the deadline against Dallas, the rival of the division right now. Yeah, sure, we'll be a seller. I'll bite. Why not? Fine. See you later, though. We're not going to make any trades. We're good to go. Big 2-1 W against those Dallas Stars, by the way. Losing to the Ducks once again there. LA, got to beat the Kings. The Kings playing some good puck as well themselves, it looks like, right there. Going to pick up the dub right there, though. Goals, again, we're keeping them low. 1 goal there, 2 goals there, 3 there, 2 there, or none there on the shutout, 3 there. We're playing good. You know, you give up 5 to the least, you're going to lose. That's going to happen. But as long as you can keep it around that 2-3 goal range or below, I think we're in good shape. There's an L there, as we mentioned, to Vancouver there. We could have taken Quinn Hughes. He was around that same price as McCarr, but we went Cale McCarr, the offensive defenseman. And Quinn Hughes he had a little bit higher in the trade value. Might have the chemistry fit, though, you know, if we would have looked into that. We just seen McCarr, and it was like, oh, you're going to take Boquist for that? Sure. Okay, Chicago, we're going to barely get 100 points all of a sudden. What's going on here? Big dub against the Preds to end. Oh, why? We specifically said one thing. Anything but the Stars in the first round. And they're like, how would you like to play the Dallas Stars? I wouldn't, actually, now that you bring it up. That was kind of what we was avoiding here. 77 points out of the Brinket. Kane over there, 73, 35 goals. Good season out of him, plus 25. Team played strong to end the season. Even Dubois ended 69 points. So they got really hot to end the season here. Marcia shot at 63. Kubalik even had 50, 65 for Strome. McCarr finished at 58, and AN 87 overall. Anybody else's overall change much here? Dubois went up a couple overall points. That's good to see there. The Brinket, was he at 85 before? I think he might have been. Tuck 34. -8. So he's still... I don't like what I'm seeing out of there, Tuck. I don't like it one bit, but we've been playing good puck, so we're going to leave it there. We're not going to change anything. 914. Lehner did end with a 914, so a little bit above average. I mean, it's really like right at average, but again, for the sim, right around average there for our good friend, Robin Lehner. Now, the question is, did we only had 77 points. We'll take a peek, though, see what we're going up against here in these Dallas Stars. See if they have any top point producers here. It's not looking like it. I go, oh, nope, there's Sagan. 88 points. 103 out of McKinnon. That's what he does, though. The man's an animal over there. Sagan is definitely going to be a scary one to deal with for those Dallas Stars. Is Jamie Benn anywhere to be found? I don't see him. Sorry, Jamie Benn. Just not going to happen for you this time around, fella. It was power forwards. Overall, just keep going down. Here we go, though. Chicago. You know what? Let's take a look at the lineup real quickly. See if they made any changes over there in Dallas. Just for a good time. Interested mainly in Jamie Benn here because we were talking about him. 85 overall. Now they ain't going to show us points, of course. Power forward, though. Decent. Radulov still in that first line. I'll take that. Hintz, Pavelski. They got a pretty solid team. They really do. Klingberg and Haskin. Haskin is up to the 88 overall. Holy smokes. The guy's a stud, though. I mean, he's going to be there in no time, I'm sure. It's just a matter of time for him. But here we go. First two games in Chicago. Gotta pick up the dubs here. That'd be ideal. If we can make that happen, Chicago, please. First round's always a little scary. Okay, we'll start with an L. Okay, we'll start with 2 L's. Forget about it. This is why we don't play Stars in the first round. They're gonna bounce us. W here. We need it. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, 6-4 W. Back in the series. We'll pick this W up here and go back home. That's what I like to see. Oh, we picked the W up all right. Picked the W up and about 6 extra goals just in case. And another W. Chicago started a little bit slow. Bouncing back, though. Game 6. Can we end it? No. We're going to a Game 7. This is going to be a tight one. The last thing you want to do is go all in like this and get bounced in the first round. If there's any sort of consolation prize, though, there are a lot of young players on this team now that are good for the future of this organization. Radulov's going to start with the goal scoring here. 1-0 Stars. And here we go. Pavelski on Robin Lehner. And these Dallas or Chicago Blackhawks are really going to have to start peppering some shots on net here. And here we go. Bishop making some big saves there. 3 of them in the slot. Bishop might be just having a stellar game. From behind the net, the Blackhawks power play, and they're gonna get absolutely nothing from it. And the Blackhawks find themselves 5 minutes away from elimination after going all in what has been a stellar season. They're about to come up goalless in a big shutout performance by Ben Bishop, and the first round bounce curse is here. Alive and well for the Chicago Blackhawks. They could not get out of the first round. It'll be the Dallas Stars advancing to the second round. And we always got to check, you know, just to see. Do we at least lose to the Stanley Cup winner? We brought it up. You know, we said at the trade deadline. There was one team that was scary in playoffs. It was the Dallas Stars. And the Dallas Stars are looking to go to the Stanley Cup, apparently. And that's the problem. Somehow they fell into a wild card spot. I don't know what happened. Or did we fall into a wild card spot? There it is. Dallas Stars, Stanley Cup champs. Called it ahead of time. The Dallas Stars were scary. Thankfully, we lost to the Cup winner. Unfortunately, out of the first round. As for this video, though, guys, I'd appreciate if you considered subscribing. You never have to. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.